person. Oh, my question, yay! Okay, so my biggest thing is knowing how to properly manifest. How do I manifest the type of clients that is that are meant for my business, which in turn will help me manifest the life I want. Okay, I like this. So you're saying you feel like in order to get the life that you want, you have to get the clients, and that's the only way it's going to happen. And so you're like, let me work on getting these clients so that I can get the life that I want. I'm going to manifest these clients that are going to pay me heartily in the way that I desire. And when I do that, they'll start paying me the amount of money that I want. And from there, I'll be able to get the the life that I want. So that right there is like, if this, then that. And that kind of puts you on a little carrot and makes you feel like I can't do these things unless I have that. And that slows down the life that you want, thinking that you have to do it this one way. So it's like if somebody was like, I want to win the lottery so that I can just not have to ever worry about anything. It's like, well, why do you want to win the lottery? So that I can have money, so I can have the things that I want. It's like, oh, okay, I get it. So basically, what's going on is you're thinking you can only have money from the lottery, and there's no other way that you're going to get money. Nobody's going to walk over to you and hand you money. You're not going to find a big case of money in some place and then get what you want because you're now rich. And that kind of slows down things for you and makes you feel like you have to do all these sort of things, and it just makes it very difficult. So what I would encourage you to do is start thinking about the life that you would want, right? And how that would feel when you have it. Think of a little tiny scenario. So like, for instance, say the life you want entails having a husband and children, right? You don't have a husband and you don't have children. So you think, well, I'll get this, then I'll be able to get the kind of man that I want, and I'll have the kids. Think about, what kind of hair does your husband have? Does he have hair? Do you like to run your fingers through his hair? When you're dealing with your children, like say you have a son, you say you manifest a son, do you go get the hair done at the barber? Do you do it yourself? What kind of texture hair do you want your kid to have? How do you feel when you're doing it? Sometimes I like to add little annoyances so that it can make it a bit more real. So it's like, you might be like, "Oh, I'd be so happy to be stroking my husband's hair, and then my son, I'm going to go get it done at the barber, right?" And it's so fantastical. But what you do is you're like, you know what? This man keeps using my gel. All his hair, he's always using my gel. Why is he using my gel? And then you think, because now he's got hair that you like, he's using the gel and that kind of stuff. And then you think, good, I'm glad it's making sense. And then you think, your kid, you're going to the barber, but you couldn't do it this time. Your husband had to do it, right? And you told him specifically what you wanted to do for the kid is like, one. Why did you do the fishbowl thing? Why? He's got so much hair, it's just going to look ridiculous. We got to fix this. So you can think about it that way. And it's like, now you're into the story. You're like, God damn it. We gotta go get some gel. Don't get my gel. Don't use my gel. Why do you keep doing that? And then you guys have like a little back and forth cute banter where he's laughing. He's like, oh, come on, babe. It was just really quick. I just had to get that one thing. So you're now living in the life that you want. You're living fully in that life that you want, surpassing having to get the money. When you got the money, you got all these other things, is slowing you down. But as soon as you start thinking about those things that you want, that money will just come flooding to you. And then it's like, oh, yeah, I was just really like fantasizing about my husband's hair. And I started to live my life and build more and more and more on that, about how, I was living with my husband and my kids, you know. And then stuff started to come. People started to see my work and they liked what I was doing. And then I started to get an overload of people, and I started to get so much money going on. You're thinking now people are now coming to you because you're now in a different vibe. Somebody sees your work, and then all of a sudden Tyra Banks or some Kim Kardashian or some big celebrity comes through and they've been seeing your work and whatever, and they needed help really quickly, and you hooked them up, and they were like, oh my God, I'm gonna send my girl's hair, and you blow up, and as you blow up, people are noticing you, and there's the guy who notices you too. He likes the fact that you have your business, and da 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 da, and then romance, 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 and then here you are, baby, kid, and all that sort of stuff. Makes sense? That's how it works.